are the hormones that belong to pituitary gland. Oxytocin stimulates urine contraction and breast contraction for milk release. Prolactin, production of breast milk, works in men's too. Thyroid stimulating hormone stimulates the thyroid to release thyroxine. These are the hormones that belong in thyroid gland. Thyroxine. Thyroxine is concerned with the basal metabolic rate, or BMR, which is the amount of energy the body uses just to take over. Calcitonin, uptake of calcium to bone. Parathormone, associated with the growth of muscle and bone. Distribution of calcium and phosphate in the body. These are the hormones that belong in adrenal glands. Adrenal medulla. Adrenaline. Action of heart increased. Rate and depth of breathing increased. Metabolic rate increased. Force of muscular contraction improves. Blood supply to the bladder and intestine reduce their muscular walls to relax and sphincter contract. Noradrenaline. Similar effect to adrenaline. Constriction of small blood vessels leading to increased blood pressure. Increased blood flow through the coronary arteries and slowing of heart rate. Melatonin, a hormone produced by the pineal gland in darkness but not in bright light. Melatonin receptors in the brain react to this hormone and synchronize the body to the 24-hour day-night rhythm, thus informing the brain when it is day and when it is night. Melatonin is derived from serotonin, with which it works to regulate the sleep cycle. Breaking down of urine walls. Progesterone builds up and maintains the uterus wall for embedding of fertilized egg, associated with secondary sexual characteristics. Example, body hair, breast enlargement, changes in physical body. And testosterone, development and function of male sex organs. Secondary sexual characteristics. Example, body hair, muscle development, voice change. Insulin, it converts glucose to glycogen. Cellular uptake of glucose. Conversion of excess glucose to fat. Glucagon, conversion of glycogen to glucose. Endocrine system parts and functions. Hypothalamus is located in the lower central part of the brain. This part of the brain is important in regulation, metabolism, and body temperature. In addition, it secretes hormones that stimulate or suppress the release of hormones in the pituitary gland. The next one is the pituitary gland. It's located at the base of the brain, beneath the hypothalamus, and is no larger than a pea. It is often considered the most important part of the endocrine system because it produces hormones that control many functions of other endocrine glands. It is divided into two parts, the anterior lobe and the posterior lobe. The next gland is the thyroid gland. It is located in the lower front part of the neck. It produces thyroid hormones that regulates the body's metabolism. Parathyroid glands are two pairs of small glands embedded in the surface of thyroid gland, one pair on each side. They release parathyroid hormones, which plays a role in regulating calcium levels in the blood and bone metabolism. Adrenal glands. The two adrenal glands are triangular-shaped glands located on top of each kidney. The adrenal glands are made up of two parts. The outer part is called the adrenal cortex. The inner part is called the adrenal medulla. The next gland, the pineal gland, is located in the middle of the brain. It secretes a hormone called melatonin, which may help regulate the wake-sleep cycle of the body. The next gland, reproductive gland, are the main source of sex hormones. In males, the testes, located in the scrotum, secrete hormones called androgen, the most important of which is testosterone. These hormones affect many male characteristics and sperm production. In female, the ovaries, located on both sides of the ovary. In female, the ovary, located on both sides of the uterus produces estrogen and progesterone as well as eggs. These hormones control the development of the female characteristics and also involved in reproductive functions. The last gland, the pancreas, is an elongated organ located toward the back of the abdomen behind the stomach. The pancreas has digestive and hormonal function. One part of the pancreas, the exocrine pancreas, secretes digestive enzyme. And the other part of the pancreas, the endocrine pancreas, secretes hormones called insulin and glucagon. These hormones regulate the level of glucose in the blood.
How do hormones regulate chemical reactions in the body? When the hormones is secreted, it travels from the endocrine gland through the bloodstream to the target cells designed to receive them. Along the way to the target cells, special proteins bind to some of the hormone. These special proteins act as a carrier that control the amount of hormone that is available to interact with and affect the target cells. Also, the target cells have receptors that attaches to specific hormones only. Each hormone has its own receptor that shall only communicate with specific target cells that possess receptors for that hormone. Upon reaching its target cells, the hormone locks onto the cell's specific receptor. This combination becomes the hormone receptor complex that transmits chemical instructions to the metabolism. When a hormone levels reach its normal or necessary amount, further secretion is controlled by important body mechanisms to maintain that level of hormone in the blood. This regulation of hormone secretion may involve the hormone itself or another substance in the blood related to the hormone, such as neurotransmitter for instance. For example, the thyroid hormones. If the thyroid gland has secreted adequate amounts of thyroid hormones into the blood, the pituitary gland to produce thyroid hormones. Another example is the estrogen hormones, the level of which increases as the menstrual cycle approaches ovulation and even after when the pituitary gland senses that there was no fertilization that took place, the secretion of the estrogen will eventually back off. This shall leave the uterus with very little support. Snapping off of the uterine lining shall the process is otherwise known as the bleeding phase or menstruation. This turn-off process is called a negative feedback system. That's one thing.
There's an endocrine system, adrenal insufficiency, SAD, or seasonal affective disorder, and adrenal insufficiency. This condition is characterized by the decreased function of the adrenal cortex and the consequent underproduction of adrenal corticosteroid hormones. The adrenal hormone aldosterone may also be lacking. Secondary adrenal insufficiency occurs when the pituitary gland fails to produce enough adrenocorticotropin, ACTH, a hormone that stimulates the adrenal glands to produce cortisol. If aldosterone is also deficient, it is replaced with oral doses of mineralocorticoid hormone called fludrocortisone acetate, Florinet, taken once or twice daily. People with secondary adrenal insufficiency normally maintain aldosterone production, so they do not require aldosterone replacement therapy. Seasonal affective disorder. This condition takes place when pineal gland behind the eye releases too much melatonin. The cells prepare for winter, making a person's baby sad, tired, gain more weight, and depressed. The reduced level of sunlight in fall and winter may cause winter onset sun. This decrease in sunlight may disrupt your body's internal clock and lead to readings of depression. Serotonin levels. A drop in serotonin, a brain chemical, neurotransmitter that affects mood, may play a role in sun. Treatment for seasonal affective disorder may include light therapy, medications, and psychotherapy. If you have bipolar disorder, then your doctor. This is critical to know when prescribing light therapy or an antidepressant. Puberty. Body changes associated with puberty may occur at an abnormally young age in some kids if the pituitary hormones that stimulate the gonads to produce sex hormones sire prematurely. The less common peripheral precocious puberty occurs without the involvement of the hormone in your brain GnRH that normally triggers the start of puberty. Instead, the cause is release of estrogen or testosterone to the body because of problems with the ovaries, testicles, adrenal glands, or pituitary gland. An injectable medication is available that can suppress the secretion of these pituitary hormones known as gonadotropins and arrest the progression of sexual development in most of these children.
A million people waking this city, running in place but trying to look busy. We're about to staging up on a way, running on us, kicking up dust. It's never enough. We say